Be somebody who makes everyone feel like a somebody. We are all broken. That's how the light gets in. Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Before Alice got to Wonderland, she had to fall. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. Always seems impossible until it's done. It is important to you. You will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. Speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward. What you do makes a difference. And you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. Broken crayons still color. The trick is that as long as you know who you are and what makes you happy, it doesn't matter how others see you. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded. I've never met a strong person with an easy past. Make today so awesome yesterday gets jealous. People who wonder whether the glass is half empty or half full are missing the point. The glass is refillable. Be who you needed when you were younger. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Darling, don't forget to fall in love with yourself first. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Cry a river. Build a bridge. Get over it. Fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. If planner didn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. Stay cool. You only live once. But if you do it right, once is enough. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breath, trust, let go, and see what happens. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong. Focus on what could go right. The 3 C's in life: choice, chance, change. You must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything in life to change. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. Maya Angelou. You're mad. Bonkers. Off your head. But I'll tell you a secret. All of the best people are. Work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise. If the plan doesn't work, change the plan but never the goal. Stay away from people who make you feel like you are hard to love. It's a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Don't look back. The future is forward. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Life is tough, but so are you. It's okay. Set goals. Stay quiet about them. Smash the shit out of them. Clap for your damn self. Repeat. Positive energy. Stop waiting for Friday. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. Good things happen. Love is real. We will be okay. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Do more things that make you forget to check your phone. Things to remember. Never be afraid to try something new, because life gets boring when you stay within the limits of what you already know. We rise by lifting others. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Don't compare your life to others. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They shine when it's their time. You are golden. Go get it, girl. Be the change you want to see. Visualize your highest self and start showing up as her or him. Exercise not only changes your body, it changes your mind, your attitude and your mood. You are who you choose to be. You are only one workout away from a good mood. You don't have to be extreme, just consistent. When you don't want to work out is when you need it the most. Eat to fuel your body, not to feed your emotions. No one is you, and that is your power. Willpower is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Think it, want it, get it. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Tomorrow you wish you had started today. Success doesn't start in the gym. It starts in your mind. Fall in love with the process and the results will come. Your body can stand almost anything. It's your mind that you have to convince. You are so much stronger than you think. Wishing won't change anything. Go make it happen. It's a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up. Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. The only way you see results is if you stay consistent. I'm working on myself for myself. You can feel sure tomorrow or you can feel sorry tomorrow. You choose. Don't give up because you had a bad day. Forgive yourself and do better tomorrow. When you feel like quitting, think about why you started. The first 15 minutes of your workout, your body burns sugars and carbs. At 30 minutes your body enters the fat-burning zone. Keep pushing. You must train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, or else you'll lose yourself every time. Results happen over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Hustle for the muscle. I'm working on myself for myself. We can do anything we want to if we stick to it long enough. Dreams don't work unless you do. Begin anywhere. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded there. Make each day your masterpiece. Wherever you go, go with all your here. Keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Turn your wounds into wisdom. What defines us is how well we rise after falling. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Do one thing every day that scares you. Everything you can imagine is real. Whatever you are, be a good one. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. You've got to dance like there's nobody watching, love like you'll never be hurt, sing like there's nobody listening, and live like it's heaven on earth. When one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. It's no use going back to yesterday, because I was a different person then. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Smart people learn from everything and everyone, average people from their experiences, stupid people already have all the answers. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. You can either experience the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can make that happen, you can make anything happen. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's what you're made of, not the circumstances. Impossible is just an opinion. People who wonder if the glass is half empty or full miss the point. The glass is refillable. Your passion is waiting for your courage to catch up. Hold the vision, trust the process. If something is important enough, even if the odds are stacked against you, you should still do it. If we have the attitude that it's going to be a great day, it usually is. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. Now tried a new hypothesis. It was possible that I was more in charge of my happiness than I was allowing myself to be. The hard days are what make you stronger. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. If you believe it'll work out, you'll see opportunities. If you don't believe it'll work out, you'll see obstacles. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. Don't quit yet. The worst moments are usually followed by the most beautiful silver linings. You have to stay strong. Remember to keep your head up and remain hopeful. Good. Better. Best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity. Some luck lies in not getting what you thought you wanted, but getting what you have. Which ones you have got it you may be smart enough to see is what you would have wanted had you known. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you have come. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Sometimes when you're in a dark place you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. Everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is you don't know how great you can be, how much you can love, what you can accomplish, and what your potential is. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. If you don't get out of the box you've been raised in, you won't understand how much bigger the world is. This is a reminder to you to create your own rule book and live your life the way you want it. Take criticism seriously, but not personally. If there is truth or merit in the criticism, try to learn from it. Otherwise, let it roll right off you. Be so good they can't ignore you. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. Don't tell everyone your plans, instead show them your results. You're so much stronger than your excuses. You never know what you can do until you try. If you can dream it, you can do it. Do what you can, with what you have, where you are. 20 years from now you'll be more disappointed by the things you did not do than the ones you did. Do the best you can. No one can do more than that. John Wooden. All we can do is the best we can do. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Don't let what you can't do interfere with what you can do. Trust yourself that you can do it and get it. You can do anything you set your mind to. It's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do day in and day out that makes the difference. You must do the kind of things you think you cannot do. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Wealth isn't about having a lot of money, it's about having a lot of options. Successful people are not gifted, they just work hard, then succeed on purpose. Work until your rivals become idols. You can't have $1 million dream on a minimum wage work ethic. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you. Falling down is how we grow. Staying down is how we die. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Never regret a day in your life. Good days bring you happiness and bad days give you experience. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has been before. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Either you run the day, or the day runs you. Life's like a movie. Write your own ending. Keep believing. Keep pretending. Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Your only limit is your mind. Unknown. Stop being afraid of what can go wrong and start being positive about what can go right. Your mind is powerful. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your whole world will change. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. What is coming is better than what is gone. It takes nothing to join the crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. The greatest weapon against stress is the ability to choose one thought over another. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. It might not be easy, but it'll be worth it. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Don't stop when you are tired. Stop when you are done. Motivation may be what starts you off, but it's habit that keeps you going back for more. Words can inspire, thoughts can provoke, but only action truly brings you closer to your dream. Will not erase all my hard work this week, because it's the weekend. Revenge is a powerful motivator. Don't tell people about your dreams. Show them your dreams. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. You will never always be motivated, so you must learn to be disciplined. Make your fear of losing your greatest motivator. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. It's not always necessary to be strong but to feel strong. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Never dreamed about success. I worked for it. The question isn't who's going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain. Grow through what you go through. You can. You should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. Believe in your infinite potential. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. You wanna fly, you got to give up the sit that weighs you down. You can't please everyone, and you can't make everyone like you. The most important conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. The most courageous act is still to think for yourself. Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth. In life there is no real safety, except for self-belief. Never be ashamed of what you feel. You have the right to feel any emotion that you want and to do what makes you happy. That's my life motto. Think that passion is the secret ingredient that drives hard work and excellence. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. Care for myself. The more solitary, the more friendless, the more unsustained I am, the more I will respect myself. You are the storyteller of your own life, and you can create your own legend or not. Always remember within you is the creative power of the universe. It might not be enough to create a whole new universe, but it's enough to manifest a whole new life for yourself. Have learned that as long as I hold fast to my beliefs and values and follow my own moral compass, then the only expectations I need to live up to are my own. Whether you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. You could certainly say that I've never underestimated myself. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. Find something you're passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it. A girl should be to things who and what she wants. A woman with a voice is, by definition, a strong woman. Feminism isn't about making women strong. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. Hate men who are afraid of women's strength. We need women at all levels, including the top, to change the dynamic, reshape the conversation, to make sure women's voices are heard and heeded, not overlooked and ignored. Of course, I am not worried about intimidating men. The type of man who will be intimidated by me is exactly the type of man I have no interest in. Good girls go to heaven. Bad girls go everywhere. If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. There's something so special about a woman who dominates in a man's world. It takes a certain grace, strength, intelligence, fearlessness, and the nerve to never take no for an answer. The thing women have yet to learn is nobody gives you power. You just take it. You don't have to be pretty. You don't owe prettiness to anyone. Prettiness is not a rent you pay for occupying a space marked female. A woman with a voice is, by definition, a strong woman. We need women at all levels, including the top, to change the dynamic, reshape the conversation, to make sure women's voices are heard and heeded, not overlooked and ignored. As women, we have to start appreciating our own worth, and each other's worth. Seek out strong women to befriend, to align yourself with, to learn from, to collaborate with, to be inspired by, to support and enlightened by. With each generation, women's ability to live the lives they choose reaches a place their grandmothers never thought possible. But that doesn't mean everything is perfect or that our work is finished. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. If you want to run for Prime Minister, you can. If you don't, that's wonderful, too. Save your armpits. Don't save them. Wear flats one day, heels the next. These things are so irrelevant and surface to what it is all really about, and I wish people wouldn't get caught up in that. We want to empower women to do exactly what they want, to be true to themselves, to have the opportunities to develop. Women should feel free. To all the little girls who are watching, never doubt that you are valuable and powerful, and deserving of every chance and opportunity in the world to pursue and achieve your own dreams. Women have to harness their power, it's absolutely true. It's just learning not to take the first, no, and if you can't go straight ahead, you go around the corner. As women, we have to start appreciating our own worth and each other's worth. Seek out strong women to befriend, to align yourself with, to learn from, to collaborate with, to be inspired by, to support and enlightened by. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. How would your life be different if you stopped allowing other people to dilute or poison your day with their words or opinions? Let today be the day. You stand strong in the truth of your beauty and journey through your day without attachment to the validation of others. If you want to change your life, begin by changing your words. Start speaking the words of your dreams, of who you want to become, not the words of fear and failure. I'm learning how to drown out the constant noise that is such an inseparable part of my life. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I only have to follow my heart and concentrate on what I want to say to the world. I run my world. Drama is very important in life. You have to come on with a bang. You never want to go out with a whimper. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Fearlessness is like a muscle. I know from my own life that the more I exercise it, the more natural it becomes to not let my fears run me. Accept no one's definition of your life, define yourself. Life does not consist mainly, or even largely, of facts and happenings. It consists mainly of the storm of thought that is forever flowing through one's head. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. Found that ultimately, if you truly pour your heart into what you believe in, even if it makes you vulnerable, amazing things can and will happen. Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. We do not need magic to transform our world. We carry all of the power we need inside ourselves already. No one ever became a success without taking chances. One must be able to recognize the moment and seize it without delay. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. Success, they taught me, is built on the foundation of courage, hard work, and individual responsibility. Despite what some would have us believe, success is not built on resentment and fears. At any given moment, you have the power to say, this is not how the story is going to end. It's through adversity that you find the strength you never knew you had. Raise up my voice not so I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. Your possible future, and there are literally thousands of possible futures, is being formed by what you think and believe today. If you're not making mistakes, then you're not making decisions. You have a greater potential than anyone who has ever lived before you. But you'll never make it by sitting on your duff and telling the world how great you're going to be, starting tomorrow. We cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. We call upon our sisters around the world to be brave, to embrace the strength within themselves and realize their full potential. If you're one of those people who has that little voice in the back of her mind saying, maybe I could do fill in the blank, don't tell it to be quiet. Give it a little room to grow and try to find an environment it can grow in. You were put on this earth to achieve your greatest self, to live out your purpose, and to do it courageously. Cherish your solitude. Take trains by yourself to places you have never been. Sleep out alone under the stars. Learn how to drive a stick shift. Go so far away that you stop being afraid of not coming back. Say no when you don't want to do something. Say yes if your instincts are strong, even if everyone around you disagrees. Decide whether you want to be liked or admired. Decide if fitting in is more important than finding out what you're doing here. Believe in kissing. Remember, happiness doesn't depend upon who you are or what you have. It depends solely upon what you think. All truly wise thoughts have been thought already thousands of times, but to make them truly ours, we must think them over again honestly, till they take root in our personal experience. One small positive thought on a Thursday morning can change your whole day. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Don't give up. Thursdays bring a focus to our week to complete all that needs to be done. It's Thursday. Think positive and positive things will start happening. Effort is what is required on Thursday to finish all that needs to be done. Thursday come, and the week's gone. Thursday is perhaps the worst day of the week. It's nothing in itself, it just reminds you that the week has been going on too long. Dear Thursday, are you sure you're not Friday? Because I could really go for it, being Friday, nothing personal, it's just been a long week. Find some inspiration for your Thursday with one of our inspirational quotes. Let them empire and drive you on throughout the day. Make the most of this day. Laugh, love, breathe, live, learn, play, dream and just be happy. Live every moment. Happy Thursday. You can do anything you put your heart, mind and soul into. Far more than you can imagine. Be fearless. Do it. Wishing you a happy Thursday. It's Thursday, so think positive and positive things will start happening. Happy Thursday. Make the most of this day. Laugh, love, read, live, love, learn, play, dream. Just be happy. In case you have not made any plans for the weekend yet, it's Thursday, start planning. Never give up. Trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, you can never go wrong. Have a nice Thursday. Happy Thursday. Change your life today, don't gamble on the future, act now, without delay. Happy Thursday. If you can't find inspiration today, be an inspiration. To find happiness, focus, not on what we want, rather on what we have. Happy Thursday. When life puts you in a tough situation, don't say why me, just say try me. Have a productive Thursday. Better days are just around the corner. They're called Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Some people call it Thursday, I like to call it Friday Eve. Thursday, you're only one day away from being 2 days away from doing the same work you're doing right now. Thursdays are just wannabes. They wanna be Friday but they're not. Nothing screws up your Friday like realizing it's Thursday. Friday just called. C'll be here tomorrow and C's bringing wine. The only thing I throw back on Thursday is scotch. People who think Thursday is the new Friday have serious mental problems. TGIF is thank God it's Friday, then today must be sit sure happy it's Thursday. It's Thursday, or as I like to call it, day 4 of the hostage situation. Today is Thursday, which means I will be working really hard today on everything that needs to get done before the end of the week. And by that I really mean that I'll be on my computer looking up fun things to do this weekend. It's Friday. Sorry. Just practicing for tomorrow. Hang on tight. It's almost Friday. Happy Thursday. Sorry. But I'm saving my woohoo for Friday. Wait until Thursday to ask people about their weekend plans, so there's a better chance they're already busy. 40 is the new 30 and 50 is the new 40. Why can't Thursday be the new Friday? Thursday is my favorite day to plan how I'm going to get out of the plans I've already made for the weekend. Wednesday is hump day, which makes Thursday I wonder if he'll call day. The first 4 days after the weekend are always the hardest. Don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. Life's struggles are necessary for growth. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Life has no limitations, except the ones you make. Once all struggle is grasped, miracles are possible. We grow because we struggle, we learn and overcome. Memories are meant to serve you, not enslave you. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. In any situation, there is a sacred solution. Some roses grow through concrete. Remember that. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. You only live one, but if you do it right, once is enough. You can overcome anything if you don't bellyache. Things always get better with time. Just wait and see. Yesterday I dared to struggle. Today I dare to win. There is no limit to what we can, as women, accomplish. I'm glad I've had to struggle. It's made me the artist I am now. Quietly endure, silently suffer and patiently wait. You want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Believe me, the reward is not so great without the struggle. Accept no one's definition of your life, define yourself. Life is like photography. You use the negatives to develop. You only walk on sunny days, you'll never reach your destination. Have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. In the heart of every struggle lies an opportunity to grow. Surround yourself with only the people who are going to lift you higher. Be proud of struggles in your life. They bring you closer to greatness. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. You may face defeats in your life, but never let yourself feel defeated. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. In the darkest time, I have always believed, the light will shine. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. One who conquers the sea today is ready to conquer the ocean tomorrow. Your willingness to look at your darkness is what empowers you to change. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. When nothing goes right, you have to face forward and take it on head first. There's nothing that cleanses your soul like getting the hell kicked out of you. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. As with the butterfly, adversity is necessary to build character in people. We must accept finite disappointment, but we must never lose infinite hope. It's in the valleys of your life that you can drink from God's sweetest streams. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection we can catch excellence. Whatever the struggle, continue the climb. It may be only one step to the summit. As much as this will not be easy, it's better to choose life, even through the struggles. If we did all the things we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. Don't give up in times of difficulty. Persevere on, as there will be an end to these. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. When I am struggling with my life, I look up towards the sky and say, Lord, you take over. You're imperfect, and you're wired for struggle, but you are worthy of love and belonging. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. I'm thankful for my struggle because, without it, I wouldn't have stumbled across my strength. Real difficulties can be overcome. It is the imaginary ones that are unconquerable. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Don't give up. Life has a way of broadsiding us with lessons that we need to learn, but would rather avoid. Show me someone who has done something worthwhile, and I'll show you someone who has overcome adversity. What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. To have striven, to have made the effort, to have been true to certain ideals, this alone is worth the struggle. There are better people in the world. Do not let the worst do the worst to you. You deserve the best in life. Believe my life has no limits. I want you to feel the same way about your life, no matter what your challenges may be. Instead of wishing you were someone else, be proud of who you are. You never know who was looking at you wishing they were you. Life requires overcoming challenges and obstacles of many types. Battling our struggles and fears determines who we are. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. The most authentic thing about us is our capacity to create, to overcome, to endure, to transform, to love, and to be greater than our suffering. Life is like photography. You use the negatives to develop. We must accept finite disappointment, but we must never lose infinite hope. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Some roses grow through concrete. Remember that. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. When life knocks you down, try to land on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Life is a circle of happiness, sadness, hard times, and good times. If you are going through hard times, have faith that good times are on the way. Everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is you don't know how great you can be, how much you can love, what you can accomplish, and what your potential is. Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. It's funny how, when things seem the darkest, moments of beauty present themselves in the most unexpected places. Hard times always lead to something great. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Life keeps throwing me stones. And I keep finding the diamonds. Life has taught me that you can't control someone's loyalty. No matter how good you are to them, doesn't mean that they will treat you the same. No matter how much they mean to you, doesn't mean that they will value you the same. Sometimes the people you love the most turn out to be the people you can trust the least. You're going to go through tough times, that's life. But I say, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. See the positive in negative events. Attitude flexibility is the mentality that helps us to smoothly persevere through turbulent times. When hardships keep coming back, do not take it personal. It's just life. Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. If you are going through hell, keep going. If someone is strong enough to bring you down, show them you are strong enough to get back up. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. Press on, nothing can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Perseverance and determination alone are omnipotent. I'll tell you something about tough times. They just about kill you. But if you decide to keep working at them, you'll find your way through. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Why should you continue going after your dreams? Because seeing the look on the faces of the people who said you couldn't will be priceless. Never regret something that once made you smile. Let perseverance be your engine and hope your fuel. The first step to greatness is believing that greatness exists within you. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. I have no regrets in my life. I think that everything happens to you for a reason. The hard times that you go through build character, making you a much stronger person. Life is at its best when everything has fallen out of place, and you decide that you're going to fight to get them right, not when everything is going your way and everyone is praising you. Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. I decided, very early on, just to accept life unconditionally. I never expected it to do anything special for me, yet I seemed to accomplish far more than I had ever hoped. Most of the time it just happened to me without my ever seeking it. Difficult times will come. It's a fact of life, isn't it? There are good times and bad times in everybody's life. This too shall pass. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. When you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. It is a blessing to experience hardship. Not because we suffer, but because we learn to endure. Thankfully, persistence is a great substitute for talent. Seeds of faith are always within us. Sometimes it takes a crisis to nourish and encourage their growth. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Struggle happens when you do something which you don't love. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. Hard times lifts the seeking souls to higher spiritual realms. I think that little by little I'll be able to solve my problems and survive. To be tested is good. The challenged life may be the best therapist. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. You need to spend time crawling alone through shadows to truly appreciate what it is to stand in the sun. Life's challenges are not supposed to paralyze you. They're supposed to help you discover who you are. All of life is a test and we all have our challenges to meet. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Never give up. Things may be hard, but if you quit trying, they'll never get better. Stop worrying and start trusting God. It will be worth it. Somehow I can't believe that there are any heights that can't be scaled by a man who knows the secrets of making dreams come true. This special secret, it seems to me, can be summarized in 4 C's. They are curiosity, confidence, courage, and constancy, and the greatest of all is confidence. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionable. Hard times are like thunder. They make a lot of noise, but do little harm. Don't fear hard times. Our biggest struggle as human beings is to project ourselves as something that society has deemed admirable or likable instead of being honest. Tough times never last, but tough people do. No matter how bad things are, you can always make things worse. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It may be that those who do most, dream most. As soon as you start to pursue a dream, your life wakes up and everything has meaning. It is difficult to say what is impossible, for the dream of yesterday is the hope of today, and the reality of tomorrow. Yesterday's dreams are often tomorrow's realities. Permit your dreams to see the daylight. Dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. Your world is not real. Even this last night, and tonight's more I lay, and could not win thee, sleep, by any stealth, so do not let me wear tonight away. Without thee what is all the morning's wealth? Come, blessed barrier between day and day, dear mother of fresh thoughts and joyous health. In a dream you are never 80. Those who give up dreams, do injury to their own hearts and cannot, possibly enjoy a profound sense of fulfillment in the end. Dreams are not what you see in your sleep. Dreams are things which do not let you sleep. A ruffled mind makes a restless pillow. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sure labor's bath balm of hurt minds, great nature's second cause, chief nourisher in life's feast. Dreams don't work unless you take action. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. Dreams are illustrations from the book your soul is writing about you. If you have a dream, give it a chance to happen. The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. There's a long trail winding into the land of my dreams. I am accustomed to sleep, and in my dreams to imagine the same things that lunatics imagine when awake. Know what you want to do, hold the thought firmly, and do every day what should be done, and every sunset will see you that much nearer the goal. Dreams are excursions into the limbo of things, a semi-deliverance from the human prison. I like dreams of the future, better than the history of the past. The key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success, but significance. Insomnia is a gross feeder. It will nourish itself on any kind of thinking, including thinking about not thinking. I'll take the dream I had last night and put it in my freezer, so someday long and far away, when I'm an old grey greaser, I'll take it out and thaw it out, this lovely dream I've frozen, and boil it up and sit me down and dip my old cold toes in. Sleep, oh. How I loathe those little slices of death. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Dreams are the touchstones of our character. The best reason for having dreams is that in dreams no reasons are necessary. In sleep, fantasy takes the form of dreams. But in waking life, too, we continue to dream beneath the threshold of consciousness, especially when under the influence of repressed or other unconscious complexes. Huge and mighty forms that do not live like living men, moved slowly through the mind by day and were trouble to my dreams. I can think. I can sleep. I can move. I can ride my bike. I can dream. For often, when one is asleep, there is something in consciousness which declares that what then presents itself is but a dream. A man must dream a long time in order to act with grandeur, and dreaming is nursed in darkness. In dreams, we enter a world that's entirely our own. A dream doesn't become reality through magic, it takes sweat, determination and hard work. A dream is a microscope through which we look at the hidden occurrences in our soul. Never limit yourself because of others' limited imagination. Never limit others because of your own limited imagination. Never give up on a dream, just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. It's difficult to follow your dream. It's a tragedy not to. Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. That which is dreamed can never be lost, can never be undreamed. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, the fear of failure. I have always been amazed at the way an ordinary observer lends so much more credence and attaches so much more importance to waking events than to those occurring in dreams. Man is above all the plaything of his memory. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. No one has ever achieved greatness without dreams. Those who have compared our life to a dream were right. We sleeping wake, and waking sleep. Dreaming permits each and every one of us to be quietly and safely insane every night of our lives. What distinguishes us one from another is our dreams, and what we do to make them come about. All human beings are also dream beings. Dreaming ties all mankind together. A single dream is more powerful than 1,000 realities. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. It's not all about talent. It's about dependability, consistency, and being able to improve. If you work hard and you're coachable, and you understand what you need to do, you can improve. The key to success is consistency. And right now, the only way for you to actually take action is to believe in yourself. Long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. Children need consistency, they feel more stable and confident when routines are set in place. I accumulated small but consistent habits that ultimately led to results that were unimaginable when I started. Do it again and again. Consistency makes the raindrops create holes in the rock. Whatever is difficult can be done easily with regular attendance, attention and action. For changes to be of any true value, they've got to be lasting and consistent. Consistency is the foundation of virtue. Daily, consistent, focused, faithful expectation raises the miracle power of achieving your dreams. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan "Press On" has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. Look at a stone cutter hammering away at his rock, perhaps 100 times without as much as a crack showing in it. Yet at the 101st blow, it will split in two, and I know it was not the last blow that did it, but all that had gone before. Trust is built with consistency. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. Being persistent may lead you to the door, but consistency is the key that unlocks it. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. To have striven, to have made the effort, to have been true to certain ideals, this alone is worth the struggle. Look at my success. I didn't achieve it overnight. It has been the product of many years' struggle, and every year, my times have shown gradual improvement. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. I think scars are like battle wounds, beautiful, in a way. They show what you've been through, and how strong you are for coming out of it. Once all struggle is grasped, miracles are possible. You're imperfect, and you're wired for struggle, but you are worthy of love and belonging. Right now I am trying to be in a place of calm, a place where I can chill out and then handle the chaos of life better. You don't just get it overnight, you have to work at it. It's a daily struggle. There is scarcely any passion without struggle. Dream, struggle, create, prevail. Be daring. Be brave. Be loving. Be compassionate. Be strong. Be brilliant. Be beautiful. Life is essentially a cheat, and its conditions are those of defeat. The redeeming things are not happiness and pleasure, but the deeper satisfactions that come out of struggle. Believe me, the reward is not so great without the struggle. Once you make it to your point of making it, you'll appreciate the struggle. Nothing is given to man on earth. Struggle is built into the nature of life, and conflict is possible. The hero is the man who lets no obstacle prevent him from pursuing the values he has chosen. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Hope is important because it can make the present moment less difficult to bear. If we believe that tomorrow will be better, we can bear hardship today. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess to favor freedom, and yet depreciate agitation, are men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want rain without thunder and lightning. They want the ocean without the awful roar of its many waters. This struggle may be a moral one, or it may be a physical one, or it may be both moral and physical, but it must be a struggle. Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. Don't struggle about the struggle. In other words, life's full of ups and downs. So if you're struggling, don't worry, everyone else has or will at some point. You stay safe, you love. You survive. You laugh and cry and struggle, and sometimes you fail and sometimes you succeed. You push. Mindfulness practices enhance the connection between our body, our mind and everything else that is around us. Mindful living is the key to understanding our struggles with weight and to empowering us to control our weight. The struggles we endure today will be the good old days we laugh about tomorrow. The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it's at. Education comes from within. You get it by struggle and effort and thought. The struggle of life is one of our greatest blessings. It makes us patient, sensitive, and godlike. It teaches us that although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way. And don't pray when it rains if you don't pray when the sun shines. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against. My beliefs are that good people who work hard get their rewards. There will be struggle at times and hurdles along the way. Life throws up all sorts, but in the end, you will prevail if you stick to the right path. When you learn to see your struggles as opportunities to become stronger, better, wiser, then your thinking shifts from I can't do this to I must do this. We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey. All life demands struggle. Those who have everything given to them become lazy, selfish, and insensitive to the real values of life. The very striving and hard work that we so constantly try to avoid is the major building block in the person we are today. Have great hopes and dare to go all out for them. Have great dreams and dare to live them. Have tremendous expectations and believe in them. Use what you've been through as fuel, believe in yourself and be unstoppable. Success is not measured by what you accomplish, but by the opposition you have encountered, and the courage with which you have maintained the struggle against overwhelming odds. What we all need to do is find the wellspring that keeps us going, that gives us the strength and patience to keep up this struggle for a long time. When life gets tough, you must remember that you are not defined by your struggles, but by how you overcome them. I wish everyone well, but you need to focus on yourself. You need to stop putting your hand out. Everyone wants handouts. Everyone wants things for free. You've got to put in the work. You've got to grind. You've got to go through the struggle, and you've got to get it.